Hello, everybody, and welcome back to... Or, no, not welcome back. I'm just so used to doing that one. Welcome to Metroid 4. Which begins us off with a little bit of a cutscene. So I'll hush up for this. And welcome to Metroid 4 Fusion. This is, well, of course, the fourth canonical game in the Metroid series. Not fourth canonically. Already messing up my words. This is what came after Metroid 3. Kind of. Anyway. I've been assigned to watch over Biological's research team. So I once again found myself on the surface of SR-388. It's a little goop. It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Once the X has infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness, and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. It don't look too good. Kablooey! The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biologic's vessel recovered it and transported me to Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Then, someone found a cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seems that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR-388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X-parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. Bazinga. Coolio. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn, as something different. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. We'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. I must prepare for docking. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biological Space Labs, or BSL research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my parasuit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station for some reason. This awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I am being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt computerized CO is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I've found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. We'll get to that later. Much, much later. Probably not even in this playthrough. Well, I mean, in this playthrough, yeah, but still much, 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 much later. I think. I haven't played through this game in quite a while. It's been a few years, in fact. But here is the layout of... No. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388, as well as parts of your suit infected by the X-parasites. The causes of the explosion is as yet unclear. Investigate. The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Is your objective clear? Yep. Yep-a-roo. Now, go to the quarantine bay. Alright, quarantine bay it is. And we have control. Pretty decent control. Not quite as good as Zero Mission, but still pretty nice. A lot more snappy, but than Super Metroid. But still, there are other areas in which it is not as good as Super Metroid. Control-wise. Let's go ahead and uplink in the N for navigation. The quarantine bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. Yes, sir. Or ma'am, I don't know. Well, I mean, I do know, but I just want to be a little inclusive, you know? Alright. Quarantine bay. How do I... Okay. It's a hopper. I don't know what those things are called. Yeah, there is definitely an explosion. Something happened here. All these crates are damaged. Man, just one explosion rocked this whole room. Jeez-a-loo. Right? We've investigated. So, what? We hop back in the ship and, get on out of here, right? We hop back in the ship and, get on out of here. Right? We ain't staying on this, parasite-infested station, are we? This is unfortunate news. The specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X-parasites. The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X-parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X-infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine worked so quickly and so well. But it has also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X-parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons. You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X-parasites whenever you possibly can. This station is home to many species, some violent ones. We must keep the X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I'm already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them, but you're only at 10% battle capacity. Your chance of survival is extremely low. The Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Is your objective clear? Yep. Now get going. I have released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look for the blink.
Honest.
Oh, I need that. Not much. Just recording a little video. Probably. And sometimes, if it's just like one of you walking into the room, just be like, "Can Tanner be in here?" I don't mind editing it out because it's just like, "Can Tanner be in here?" But like when it's full-on conversations and the gameplay has stopped, I probably do edit them. Don't edit it out. All right. I've made a promise. You heard all of that. All right. Look for the blinking hatches. The upper-oo. Bop 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 bop. Bop bop. Bop bop. Bop bop. Bop 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 bop. Okay. So yeah, you kill enemies, absorb the X they drop, instead of just basic items like all prior games. And all games to follow. This is the only one with a system like that. But while we're just walking to wherever we need to go, I'm gonna hit you with a little trivia. A little fun fact. The X are based on the parasite from what is my favorite movie, John Carpenter's The Thing. Okay, alright. I've received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data is here. Is your objective clear? Yes. With missiles, your chance of survival climbs to 20%. Asaru. Okay, but yeah, as it's a pretty widely known fact, Metroid is based off of Alien, the movie from the 70s? I think it was 78 that Alien came out. You friggin' interrupted me. That computer reminds me of a gruff Federation CEO I served under, named Adam Malkovich. He called me Lady on missions from anyone else. On missions from anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic. But Adam made it sound dignified, out of respect, and with some irony. I named the computer after him. So, we're calling the computer Adam. But yeah, Metroid. The series is based on Alien. Or at least the first game was based on Alien. And this game takes massive inspiration from John Carpenter's The Thing. Another horror movie from around that time. It was 84. So, yeah, just gotta spit out that trivia because it's my favorite movie. This is a good Metroid game. I just gotta let everyone know that there's a connection. But anyway, don't need to step on that. He's just gonna tell us what we need to do. Data room, 10 missiles. Missile data downloaded. Hold R and press B to let out the cat. You want to get out? Is Tuna blocking the way? Eleanor! Come on, Eleanor! Out the door, Eleanor! Eleanor? Door? Eleanor? Door? Eleanor? Eldor? Salvador, Eleanor, Dolly? Alright, fine. Then don't you go meowing if you don't want to go out. Yes, I know my device is charging slowly. You don't need to tell me. Missile data downloaded. Man, there's all sorts of stuff that's causing a whole lot of ruckus. That's no good. What, power went out? Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. I'm reading huge biosigns, so I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use a recharge room, or absorb a special type of X-parasite. You'll see them. Try it out. Is your objective clear? Yes. Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now, find a way to get to the target. Alrighty then. What? You said the door isn't working? No, you said the elevator isn't working. Alright. Well, if the elevator isn't working, then maybe this pathway leads us to a big glowing area. I like the sound design in this game. It makes everything feel so, like, alien and, like, foreign. It's cool. It's cool. I like the sound design. Sound design is such a massive part of, like, everything that I don't feel gets appreciated enough. Like, people are like, oh man, the graphics! That's 4K at 120 frames per second. It's like, no man, I don't care about the graphics. But sound is a big part for me. You could have an Atari graphics version game, and I'll have fun. Even if the sound isn't good, like, I have fun playing Atari games. I just, appreciate sound design a lot more than graphical design. Not to say I don't appreciate graphical design. I'm just saying which one I appreciate more. Okay, these are, if you remember from our Zero Mission playthrough, there were enemies like this. This big eyeball door. Whereas those, the original ones from Super and then Zero Mission afterwards, it was like a spiky door. Like it was all spiky. Whereas this game... Wait. I feel like... Wait. Have I been lied to, or am I just dumb? Wait. There we are! You cannot pull the wool over these beady eyes! Alright. Ba-da! Bum, 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 bum. For anyone who has not played a Metroid 2 or its remake, Metroid Samus Returns, the name of this creature is Arachnus. And he likes to roll into a ball. And as soon as I'm not concentrating on the fight, which I guess I can split some of my conversation. The theme of this boss, Arachnus, is used in Metroid Prime 3 for the Berserker Lord theme. It's a little remix. And yeah, every single boss in the game, once you beat them, they turn into a little X thing that you gotta fight. And then, every X boss drops a special item, which restores some of your health from items. Morph Ball ability recovered. Press down twice to morph. Oftentimes, the ability dropped is some attribute displayed by the boss. It's one of those crates from storage. Wonder why that's here. It's weird that you wouldn't think it would be moved. Because then, like, an X would have to move it. Or, like, maybe, like, kind of, like, form inside it, and then, like, I don't know. I don't know how it worked. I don't know what it would be. 1, 2, 3. What's in here? Special? Recharge. I do not care for recharge room. You can... Save room, though. care for save room. Now, okay, just saved. I'm gonna have to say... This is a perfect time to end the video. We're right at our time limit. Just found a save station. And I think we're good to go. We have just gotten into the adventure that is Metroid Fusion. Next time, we'll go see what Adam wants us to do. We'll do it, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But for now, all I have to say is... See ya, people!